Hello everyone and welcome back to Harmony Only, where today I know we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. So you might be able to tell from my voice, but I am very ill. Something about Christmas and getting ill seems to be a theme for me. So today we're just going to be chilling and going through this story. I don't usually go through the stories on here, I'm pretty prone to skipping through it all and getting to what we need for our Harmony characters. But this story actually involves two of our Harmony characters, technically. I mean, it's Tingyun, but she's not Harmony now, but she was, so she is still in our hearts a Harmony. So we are going to be going through that today and seeing what it's all about. And if you're interested in these kinds of videos, do let me know, because I will probably do them again in the future, maybe with different stories or things like that. I'm going to change the dub so that we can listen along to the English dub, because otherwise I have to read and listen, and that's multitasking and I'm too ill for that. Okay, well, scrap that, actually. It would not download the English voices. Okay, I did just skip through one on accident. Let's go through this. I guess I'll read the voice lines. Amphorius, the Eternal Land. That is the place we are going next. There is no record of this world in the databank, not even a mention of its name. Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from the outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, alright. You haven't been with us on the Express very long, Harmony Only. Will the journey be too much for you to handle? Nah, I'm gonna be fine. Sounds scary. Can we go somewhere else? I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Has it nearly been 2 years? Don't even lie. What is time anymore? Huh? Has it been that long? That's what I'm saying. I thought it had been under a year. I actually thought it had only been around a year. It's been almost 2 years. That is crazy. There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akavili didn't venture into, but a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries. We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Euphoria as a destination. Amphorius. I'm pretty sure that's right, Amphorius. That's where we're heading next. Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions after destinations. The final discussion will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd better take the time to think this over. Yeah, plus even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve. Yes, that's what I thought too. This is probably one of the worst things to do, actually, a full reading video while I'm ill. I didn't think that through. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more. Should that say I can find out more about Amphorius from our allies? I'll make sure I find out nothing from our allies before we leave. Oh my god. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon. Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in Takian Stadium has been repaired. The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most of this break. Yep. Oh my god. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be as fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Zhang Show war dance and during... Okay. And those that he will meet again, including not only friends but also foes. Oh my god, I can't read that fast out loud. Anyways, we're switching to Sunday's point of view now. I wonder what he is seeing from his point of view. Several weeks later, golden hour, Henacony. Creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability, if you ask me. If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting some actual work done. They say this is all part of ongoing investigations, but is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us and this sudden surge in intern family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it? Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family? Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability? Who knows who's been fanning the flames, but there are dozens of rumors going around there, each one more outlandish than the last. Oh, I've heard those... Oh, I read that completely wrong. Very wrong tone of that word sentence. Oh, I've heard those conspiracy theories about how the IPC have orchestrated everything and... What was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Oh, it makes no sense. So, what's the lowdown? The truth has probably long been buried. I don't care if I mixed up the words. I don't care. I do. I'm sorry. Let's reread that. The truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it. You mean the former Oak family head? Speaking of which... Bingo, most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul has seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history. Like what happened to Hold on, I don't know what is going on. I'm meant to be good at reading. Like what happened to the Black Plum family back then without even realizing it. I've heard another theory about that family head though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routines around here and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime. What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians not even gonna dream in peace again? Who is this? 1 week. You know, did we ever get an explanation for why the kids have this? Is it just a cute accessory because it's only in Penacony so far? Maybe we did and I missed it. If we did, please let me know because I genuinely, that's all that I can think. Is it just like a cute little head accessory or does it have meaning? There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection, a move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest. I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then. I wonder who this could be. You know those things where it's such an obvious silhouette and it's like, guys, can you guess who this is? This is what this feels like. The most recognizable person. He looked familiar. A platypus? Perry the platypus? Excuse me, sir. Have we met before? No, I have a different outfit on. This confirms the theory that all of the characters wear the exact same outfit every single day, as if it is their identity. Oh? Do you recall when or where we might have met? Or not, he has brainwashing powers. Never mind, theory has not been confirmed. Theory is actually false. That would be funny if it was. They're just like, who is this guy? You look familiar, but I don't know. My bad, I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs. Sweet dreams. That would be funny. Who is this mysterious guy? I swear I have seen a man with wings the side of his face and that exact shade of hair before, but he was in a different outfit. You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routines available, you had to take the one that the bloodhounds keep watching over. We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape. Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony. And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now. The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her? Well, that's just a picture. I'm kidding. I know what it means. Oh, he doesn't have his halo. At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions. What a shame, huh? Why do you say that? Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. Aw, how sweet. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a seat bet. Seat bet? That's not what that says at all. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach, like a show of sympathy, for example. You're right, I won't deny that. She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you gonna go look for her? That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. Is that what that's for? I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive. Is that what it's for? They can read minds? I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be Oh my god, it's happening again. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening? I'm gonna say Aideen? Aiden would be with one E. Aideen. What is happening at Aideen Park? Hey, in case you didn't notice, I can't see anything. He's too short, he cannot see. My apologies, I forgot you are not very tall. He's like 5. Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again? We've been through this, you're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience. You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that. Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much. Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited? When you were abandoned in the wild near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family. Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, but quite another to knowingly put quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you... Hello? I was gonna read it correctly and then I kind of paused. Why are you hellbent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can't have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family, or something like that? Regrettably, Lady Bonajade Bonner didn't drop so much as a hint about it. Very serious moment, and I'm just here giggling. Go now, you are free, O chosen one who dared to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like. I will not accept your charity. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream... Oh my god. take a shot every time I mess up a sentence. Actually, don't do that. Take a shot of water every time I mess up my sentence. Stay hydrated. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is. But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before the payment is due, so why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained? By walking straight into a trap? Or by making amends for my past deeds? When it's time to go, this will be a farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place. Can't you just look back on it from a distance? There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain This sweet dream is likely to still contain No. This sweet dream is likely to still contain oh my god, I actually can't say the word. Contain residual traces of the Oaks family's influence. Why can I say words like the embryo of philosophy, but I can't say residual? Anyways, get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own. I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes. Then you should also know that the IPC isn't going to help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for. You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trousers' creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out of the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell too. So we're gonna say goodbye to Penacony. Let me get Sunday out because it feels a bit more fitting than having Sparkle running around. That feels a bit like an insult, if anything. No offense, Sparky Poo. Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later. That sounds familiar. Ahem, I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report. Huh? What are you talking about? Mr. 1 week? Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized. I want to know what's going on in there. I read that in a very wrong tone. I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you? There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident. Aftermath? You are... Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. Workday? We work hard, we play hard. It's work day, then it's work week, then it's work month, then it's work year. He works for me. You don't know him? Ah, I see. Part of my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here. What happens if you violate the prohibitions? It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see it for yourself? Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves. Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy. Okay, let's have a look at the notes. You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious. Said what? Mr. Workday. I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are you here? You managed this park before? You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopher Wood's toot wing. We were taught... Oh my god. It's not even put on. I don't know what's going on. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain, he demarcated Dude, just say normal words, please. He demarcated. Demarcated. My every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order. You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job? Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking. Was that his way of training you? Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm, paradigm, when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. So there's never an ideal path for rules. There will always be things that go wrong. Yeah, let's put it in simple terms. There's always room for things to go wrong. I think. I might be wrong. That's what I'm taking from it. That might be the complete opposite. Because I don't know what half of the words he just said mean. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the order will only add to the chaos. Let's see what we have on these notes. Okie dokie. Oh, okay, that's not a lot. I'll write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over the things when I meet the others later. Okay, no consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream, so they can only eat burgers. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash can. Wait, what? What's the point of a... Oh, never mind. They get violent. Please do not use Soul-Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt Troop. That's actually a tongue twister. That's not on me. Dream Jolt. Dream Jolt. Dream Jolt. I feel like my mouth is physically pushing away from my skull as I say that. Dream Jolt. While oh my god, that's not even the word. We'll just skip that. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Of course, of course. Attention, conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not yet been reviewed. That one was my fault. I looked away before finishing the word. Dream Jolt is actually such a weird word. Handstand walks around the flower bed are prohibited. Let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back onto your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time? I'd love to see you do a handstand. No, thank you. Be kind to birds. Looks like some rules weren't distorted. Looks like some rules weren't distorted. That's a word-for-word account of what I said back then. Did you make this rule because your sister's name is Robin? No, it was for Mr. Gopher Wood. He used to stop by the park to people watch and appreciate the vibrancy of life. That was his way of recharging whenever things wore him out. I wanted him to rest undisturbed. There's no birds up there though, so I don't know why we looked at that poll specifically. Alright, no eating ice cream. I'm a bit guilty of that because usually there's 3 ice creams and if I can, I eat them all. So, sorry about that. Guess I'm just a rule breaker. No consumption of food other than hamburgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule. I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things instead of shoving and jostling people around. What happens if I break the rule? It's as the Bloodhound said, corrective measures will be enforced. Try me. Wait, don't. In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into one weak stomach. Uh-oh. So, where are those corrective measures? It's gonna, bleh, isn't it? It's gonna come back up. That's odd. Didn't I tell you? The family can't take care of the issues without you having to get involved. Oh, or not. I guess they were just in place for no reason. They were just there for him to feel safe, but No one really cared for them. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule. And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out. Okay. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Oh. Huh. Let's try that again. I've been teleported. What's going on? Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then. You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec, if this is how violations are corrected, then everything I ate just now... I tried to warn you. Oh god, I was right. They waited, though. They waited to make it come back up. Like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk, he threw up. How do you feel? We can't just say those things out loud. In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Aideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all. What's the plan? Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that we will be implemented... That I added a word that wasn't meant to be there. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to us correctly, I was just changing the whole sentence at this point, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then I'll use the power of turning to heal. Tuning? That says tuning. What is going on? It's every single sentence. I need to get my head in the game. Ugh. Then I'll use the power of... No, there... This was the worst thing I chose to do. Whew. Then I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape. I'm free. I don't have to read. I feel like that's gonna be a fight, isn't it? You can stay here because you're plot relevant. Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too? Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception. Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in? Yeah, the difference here, anything will do. Let's throw away some trash. That's what's meant to go in there. Oh, something's happening? Oh, it's golden trash. What is this? A woodcutter's trash can? Oh my god, do you hear my voice going? Well, we got gold, pleasant looking trash. Thanks, I think. Please do not use Soulglad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt Troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt Troupe? Where? Are they hiding or something? We have to find you. Are you a part of the troupe? Woo! Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it. Just one moment. Sunday places some alfalfa credits in front of the bubble hound. Arf, arf, aroo! I'm glad I have that on recording. Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change? Sunday has placed even more alfalfa credits. I'm afraid you're gonna have to handle this if this isn't enough. Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you? I have 3 coins. May I remind you that I'm currently on the run? Awoo! Awoo! The dream lets out a terse shout. Okay, it shouts, it screams and shouts and lets it all out. Woo, luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough. Yeah, you're welcome. We got 1 Soulglad bottle cap. Shall we give it a try? Yes, we shall. Place that in and see if we get anything. There's some gold in there. Come on, give me a gold one. Or nothing? Oh, it is gold. I win! I win! Oh my god. Break the rules. Do not break the rules. You should not have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. This is like those anti-piracy adverts. This is exactly how they feel to me. They can't be seriously going this far, right? No, 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 hey, look out! Okay, no, this was the fight. That's okay. Let's just get into this. We'll use Ruan Mei here, and we will bring Sparkle to put Aster in. And then you bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We got one down. You can keep hitting that one. We'll try and get that one out. Then it didn't work, sadly, but that's okay. They do keep hitting him, which is a little annoying, but we can use Ruan's May's burst. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. Not being able to speak today. Alright, we got some of those, which is good. Do this. And sadly that puts her quite far down. But then if we do this and then burst, okay, it boosted Ruan Mei, but sadly not Sparkle. But that is okay. We can now boost... yeah, we'll boost Ruan Mei. I think she got a boost, but she didn't... I don't know, man. I don't know. He's just here to look pretty at this point. Okay, then we'll get Sparkle in. No, we'll bring Asta forward, even though she's next, just for the boosted crit damage, and then we'll do that. And we'll get him to boost Asta as well, you know, give her all of these boosts, and do the same thing again, you know? Just keep boosting her forever. Forever and ever and ever. We'll do that, and then, oh, Asta has a little halo. That's so cute. I do love that feature. If nothing else, at least he can give everyone a halo. Look at that. That's so cute. We'll bring her forward as well. I know she's next, but, you know, boost her damage. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is round 1. Okay, I think we'll just go basic attacks, and then we'll bring these into round 2. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, we can let the clock do its little clock thing, and then I guess I'll boost everyone. There we go, everyone has gone forward. Perfect. Now I need to think, so I don't have a need to use single target. I'm gonna use this just to keep it boosted, and we'll bring in Asta and get her to start attacking. Sadly, this does nothing, but we'll still boost her anyways, just to keep that up. Wow. Just attack everyone. Oh no, and now they've all gone forward. Okay. Well, I know I did this before, but I'm just going to attack now and use her burst again. Just keep that up. That is a very good thing to have up. And damage, you know, we're just doing the same thing over and over and hoping it'll go well. Okay, wow. They said regenerate all of that energy. And I did. I got all of my energy. And yes, actually use that on Ruan Mei, because it will boost her ult. And have some help. Oh, we're getting lower health. I didn't realize that. Okay, we'll use this to keep that up. And then okay, Aster actually doesn't break them down. Nobody breaks this guy down, so I think I'll have Sparkle do this, and then you'll just have to bounce. Okay, well, Sparkle's was kind of pointless. Risk it? Oh, unfortunate, but we will be able to get it down right here. There we go. That was easy. We're not half dead. It's fine. Did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule. Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure? Ugh, aren't the rules being too finicky with the words? There's no "the" there. Why do I keep adding words? Enough. The location of distortion is nearby. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. So we can use this little feature. Oh, look at it on the outside. That's so cute. And it's right here on this pool table. I can only investigate in that mode. Great. Oh, there it is. Huh, it does look somewhat like you. I guess? Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth. Whoa, it worked! The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings? So long as remains. So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them. That's true. Come to think of it, you've had... Oh my god, this is not even funny anymore. I mean, it wasn't funny, but why am I reading things wrong? You have always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days? Sometime before I turned 6, like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo. Aww, that's so sad. He tried to fly, but he couldn't fly because they're just on his neck. That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize, but whoa, you actually remember something like that. You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature. Bah, you're probably only one who'd consider something like that a failure. Ooh, the path is really cute. I like that. So musical, so whimsical. I feel happy, even if it's not a happy situation. What is it this time? Just looking back. No. But nothing's there. That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at something here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before, but it looks like I was just going round in circles. But it looks like I'm the queen. Oh my god, it's Elsa. This is such a serious moment, and I'm like, haha, how do I make this about Elsa? As I do, duh. I'm glad for this chance to look back on the past in this way. Come now, we should go. This will be a long farewell. Where are we going? Oh right, I forgot I have to use the button. So where are we heading next? Oti Mall. There are bloodhound stations along the way though. It might be better to take a quieter route. Oh? Hi Welt, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you stay away from that place. Did something happen? There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. Oh, he just sees us as a random lady. You okay? I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe too. That's interesting, because I was going to say he's very obviously Sunday. Just taking the halo off. It doesn't make you not Sunday, but it makes more sense this way. Hold on. Uh-oh. You dropped this. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles. Don't get hit in the road. Thank you. Phew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise. The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Did anything happen? Oh yeah, everything with Sparkle went down. Yeah, that was a little bit big, to say the least. That kind of did happen. Where are we now? Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain? I will, but before I do, Oh, pause. Let's look at that. That looks so cool. But this looks... He's just doing that in the middle of the road? Put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences. Short sentences? I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations. I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the order again either. I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here? It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Coming out 1 week, we found ourselves an ally. Sunday unreversedly shares his story with Welt. An ally? That's an interesting way that I would put it. So, it was the IPC that freed you. My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye so that I may leave without regrets? Agreed. But until you leave Penacony for good, you are to stay by my side. You have my gratitude. I left my home in a hurry too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too. The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too? Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too. Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party. If you say so. Ooh, there's a chest here. I should be collecting these soon because there's actually a new Harmony character being released in the next place, which I literally just forgot the name of. The next place. The character no, it's not Trippy. I keep going to call them Trippy. It's Tribby. And I think there's 3 of them. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's going to be interesting. But yeah, we'll talk more about those 3 when the time comes. We're here. They should be somewhere nearby. Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Yes, why have we? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left? Well, about that. And if that were indeed the case, I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the nameless and aid with any plans you may have. There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reasons for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger. A passenger? The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart. Oh, what's going on? By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Oh my god, it's Tingyun! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, we found her! She's fine. She's alive! This guy is me in the background spinning for joy because it's Tingyun. Or these ladies? There's so many of them! All my idolins are here. How? You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem. Yeah, I can tell. Wait, why is there so many of her? That's so funny. Meanwhile, the radiant feldspar. Isn't it fascinating? Yep, we're back. We're so back without speaking. Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms? Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Screwlum. Oh my god, that's just a name I've known for ages and I can't pronounce it. Screwlum. Squilliam. Mr. Squilliam. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities. I have no interest in the Harmony celebration. This is why I don't care about his name. What do you mean, you have no interest in the Harmony celebration? Get out of here. So it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. conclusion, there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason. I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different. I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination. They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the nameless after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information. Could there be more to it? Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amphorius, that was the name, Amphorius. I knew it began with an A. Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path. Logic, the average path strider, wouldn't leave any traces behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror. You're right. So this has to be related to the emanators, or perhaps even the eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses have had any clue about it. It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however. That's interesting. It's a place that even Squilliam here hasn't heard of. Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is there's a chance that the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the remembrance technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ruan May's acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much of an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ruan May's. Is it Tingyun? Well, I guess she's Fugu. Fugu? I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate of organic life forms are bound by. Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep. I did read that wrong last. Who cares anymore? I'm reading things however I want. Okay? Free will. Anyway, let's read it exactly as it says. So, it is out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home? Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Zhen show. Considering her unique position with the Alliance, looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko? My companions are with her. They knew Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Flashback to where we are. We're having a terrible time. It's like, when in life, when the parent looks away for 5 seconds and then the kid has caused all hell to break loose. That's what this feels like. So, is anyone going to tell me what's going on? March? I've said that before it even showed up. Call me, well, the way I am him. Oh, about that. Why don't you ask Harmony only instead? She knows how to present things logically. So, apparently there are many Tingyuns here with us. Yes, that is correct. You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it, I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest, but then we went into... I didn't say any words then. But then we ran into something weird. Did something happen in the dreamscape? Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a try not to laugh challenge. And he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing. Oh, so that sort of try not to laugh challenge. Not a reaction video, no. I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem. What happened? We failed the challenge. I still wanted more candies. Behold, the laughing maniac. March 7th. We failed the challenge. We laughed too hard. It took the I just burst out laughing pill. And here we are. Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy and we were so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. Oh no, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo, achoo! Sneeze after sneeze, and before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us. What is going on? What's your take on this? The dreamscape is a memorial world. It is likely the candy triggering her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to disassociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream. Mr. Yang, who's this? It's okay. You can reveal yourself now. I was only being careful. Or we would have been stopped by the bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise 1 week. Ooh, magic. Oh, and then the instant frown on March's face as soon as he was revealed. That tells us everything we need to know. It's been a while, everyone. You? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Mr. Yang, have you turned on us? Am I still dreaming? Am I dreaming? Everyone stay calm. I'll explain. Welt fills them in on what he's been through. Go on, thank you. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest, but to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacody. Mr. 1 week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday. Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course, you're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak. I'm not one to boast about past feats. He was a worthy opponent. We did it as a team. Team effort, gang. The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, then there was Miss Tingyun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back? Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests? Ahem, let's leave the discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Tingyun to her normal self. That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Tingyuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with. They're just brain cells, that's why. Let's go and talk to them. Talk to her. We have to say hello to Tingyun, ? Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion? Your suggestion? Wait, which Miss Tingyun are you again? It's me. I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside worlds, so that's where you come in. Miss March? Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle negotiations on our half. Yep. I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang? That does appear to be an element of her talking to herself. I want to clone copies of myself. I want to be a clone. Ha, Miss Tingyun's got a sense of humor these days. She does. We will pick up the harmonies forever. You're so funny. Hey, you better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others. Mr. Yang mentioned the express Jesus Christ, I can't do it. Mr. Yang mentioned the express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Zhengshou Alliance? Yes, more specifically the Zhengshou Lawfu. The Lawfu, didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Lawfu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors? No, kind of the opposite. Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm. Looks like there's a lot more to this story. A story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem? I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here. Yes, let's go and see. That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. Then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do the right if we really want to do this right though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. Oh, she makes a valid point too. Wow, I really am so smart. You sure have a way of not offending anyone. These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in. So what do you think, Sunny? Oh, he called him Sunny. Oh, Sunny. You don't like it. Let's try a different name, my dear friend. Don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of the Foxy and Girls book. The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche. Okay. You just made it sound like a whole lot of Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated. That's how I feel reading all of this. I'm making it more complicated for myself for no reason. At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with? One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her. There's one who is normal. Is it this one that's just walking? Oh no, there's a few walking. The one running the stall? No. The one by the trash? No, there's two here. Oh my god, there's more up here. Is it you? No, you're all in a group. This one? Because you're on your own? Not sure. Not you. You've got to be somewhere. Just on your own. Invincible fan-wheeling Tingyun. Is it you? Yikes, she's scary. No one will be able to talk to her. Okay. She's just standing there. This one, maybe? You can't fly. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time, Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her? Nah, I think she'll probably be fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine. Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her. Oh, it's this one. She's just standing there. Menacingly. Oh, where are you all looking for me? Found her. If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is... Oh, it's nothing special, really. So this is also a side of Miss Tingyun, just being normal. She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with the requirements, right? Worth a try? My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you. Before you start, you should know we're keeping an eye on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage, whoa, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. I'm gonna click that one because there are 4 pair of eyes between the 3 of us makes no, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, but oh wait, it's because he's got glasses. That's so mean. Clicking that one. It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my steed. We can have my friend perform the task instead. Yeah, we'll say that instead. One week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do. Can he become a playable character then? That is true. If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning. That was very He said that very casually. By the way, if you want, you can restrain me. It's whatever. I don't really care. But if you want to, it's fine. There's no need for that. You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised. Are you alright with this, Miss Tingyun? I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me. Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best 1 week. He's gonna merge them all into one. To 1 week. To one Tingyun. Ah. Oh. Ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the? Did any of you hear a voice just now? A voice? Fantilia. She's still there. We cannot have this. Never mind. Oh, look, it's working. Oh, there's less of them now. Let's watch this. Oh, her new form. Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Oh, she looks so pretty. I'm so sad that she's not a harmony. Oh. Oh, I'm so sad, but she looks so cool. She got her magical girl transformation. Miss Tingyun, you're finally back. You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Thanks. Oh? Huh? What's wrong? Oof. Did he get Fantilia'd? It's nothing. Just a trivial matter. What do you sense? I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died just now. Wow. Oh, and I think he just has. Oh no. Darkness descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe. How was I meant to read that? Why did they put the one sentence one on for like an hour, but then they just put that on for 2 seconds? This is not fair. Be not afraid. Oh, she looks so cool. I really like this design. What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone. Who are you? And who am I? Oh, she don't remember herself. No. Is that where I came from? Oh, my baby. She doesn't remember. Oh. And where does this path lead? Oh, I'm so sad. Please don't call her big sister. What? What does... No. They can't just say that. What does that mean? Tingyun. Tingyun. No. I miss her. If I encounter one of those bugs in here, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, you're not a bug, you're a person, that's fine. In a Power Ranger suit, but it's whatever. The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues. That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Zheng show might not be able to hold on much longer. You're still trying? There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravenger. Will it even work? I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be. Excuse me, could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me? She's just a ghost. She's just a ghost in the world. I'm just a ghost, too. See, this is why you should have been a harmony. It's fine, you know, we all have to live and learn and grow and change and be better people. But it's just so sad. This girl is... Oh my god, okay, this is a lot. Let's go. Though extremely rare, the observation log, day 6. Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions, even though her cognition is still a chaotic state. For what has been observed so far, she is not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. Crossed out, the relevant information should be delivered to Madame Ruan May for her to decide whether the observed subject's senses should be temporarily numbed before conducting a question. Correction. We have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made some progress. Until then, this is a record of the questions that the observed subject have already answered. Number 1. What is your name? The subject replied within 3 seconds. Tingyun. Number 2. What did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in rumination before suffering from intense pain and losing their consciousness. After being questioned 4 times, it can be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details, but struggles to elucidate missed a letter, struggles to elucidate the knowledge during the limited periods of coercion. Interesting. Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her? You are her! These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed. The destruction? I don't understand. I'm the Harmony. Please, who are you, and why won't you show yourself? I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path. You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it? There's no need for that. It's dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. You're weak. You can't do that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as freely as your own scars. Her nails look so cool as well. Sorry, I know that's very off topic, but those nails look really cool. My scars? Oh no. Stay away from her. Wait! Stay away from her! She's not even on the team. I thought she would. Okay, was not expecting that. Let's bring in Asta. And bounce. And then you can hit that one. Okay, let's actually use Sparkle's Burst because we're running low on our points. And we do need some of those. And then you can hit some of these and we'll get your burst in as well. So is that, I'm guessing it's Ruan Mei who's talking to her. I thought it was Fantilia, but I guess Fantilia is kind of sealed away. And Ruan Mei would make more sense. But you never know with these games. I mean, I would know if I had the English dub and I could recognize her voice, but, you know, it didn't want to download. So we don't get that. Which one is this? You. Oh, damn, I thought it might have been able to. Please, can you not harm her? Please. Let's just hope that you can... Oh, almost had them all. That's fine. We should be able to get these guys. I'm gonna put that on you. And then this too. And this should finish the job. Yes. Oh, there's 3 rounds? Oh, I thought it was 1. That's okay. We did get the aid of, I think it's Ruan Mei, because that's what she does, but yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make me use the new Tingyun Fergalicious, you know? I really thought we were gonna have to. Okay, this one looks like it could be a little bit more difficult for us, but I believe in my harmonies. Let's boost Asta's burst. Hope does nothing. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. We will use this again. And, you know, I'll bring her forward so that she can go again. And let's do this as well. Just so we can... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, this guy's back up. That's not good. Oh! Okay. You kick this one. Let's just get him out of there. And... Oh, I should have brought Hanya. I really should have. You're gonna have to carry this Sunday. You can do it. Just attack it until there's nothing left to attack. I'm gonna bring Ruan Mei back just for another one. And then you do this. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, but we've almost chipped it down, and this is the final one. So that's fine. Final. Haha. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's bring Ruan Mei forward and do this. And then, you know, I'm gonna do this for the crit damage bonus. As long as it's still relevant here. Yes. And then you're gonna do this, and you're gonna take it out in this hit, I believe. Oh, or not. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you prove yourself worthy of being a harmony? No. No, you can't. And now Asta is gone. And it's all your fault. But it's fine, we'll just have to keep chipping it down. But now you can kind of prove yourself. You're a bit late, but I guess that's kind of relevant to your character arc. Get it? Yes! Oh my god, there's more. I can't do it. I can't do any more. How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? Oh my god, save her, please. We can't do another round. The ones from before weren't defeated either. As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die along those scars of the destruction. Oh my god, I read it completely wrong. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices. Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh, that's you in there. No wonder those two ignored me. Oh my god, that's so cool though that she's there. I mean, not cool, but like, it looks cool story-wise. Not cool that she's like, unconscious. Am I just a wandering spirit now? Close, but not quite. So, I'm trapped between life and death, existing in a limbo. You can think of it that way. Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? So they're there from Fantilia. And when her, snap. I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, benefactor. But why are you telling me all this? It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not. You come back, please. Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice. I will make that choice for you. I'm kidding. Choose what you want, but please come back. That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result. Do you want to stay in limbo with these guys, or do you want to get out? That's the real question. And I do not want you to choose the first one. How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living. Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Let's have another look at this. That is so cool. I do love the little arts in this. Oh, you can... Okay, it's fading, but you can see the little scar there as well. Wow. It's just beautiful. Wow is all I can say. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start. Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravenger. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happened I was able to fulfill this request. What about the other merchants? I don't know. Why me? Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravenger, aka Fantilia, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death, yet they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you. My body feels strange. I'm sorry, I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. It's Vantilia's fault that she's destruction. No! I knew I hated her. I knew it. She hurt my girl. And she took her away from me. In multiple senses. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life. There's no need for that. There was merely a transaction. This was merely a transaction. There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear. Who? Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. Who is the traveling merchant? Who did this? Who did this? Who wanted to fix her and save her? Who's a traveling merchant? Who am I missing in the lore? Me? I did it. I don't know. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past. At this point, past events revealed by the tuning whatever. Are you alright? Did I pass out? Only for a little while. Yes. Yes, you did. The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman. I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is ordinarily from the Zhang Shou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager, who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal. But something happened to change that outcome? Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escargot. What? She asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce. Breathe. We allowed her to breathe. I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen. That's alright, so long as nobody was hurt. He almost died. What? Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years. That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with this commotion earlier. Shortly after? So glad again. I'm a local, you know. You'll have to make do. In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance. It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next? There's no need for that, Mr. 1 Week. There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up the farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands. Huh? But Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Zhang Shou. But Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Zhang Shou is almost here. You're not coming with us? I need to fully pronunciate every single word. If you could see my whole face right now, you would see my exaggeration. I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Miss Himiko will be there. I said Miss Himiko, he didn't even say that. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties. Okay, we'll hurry then. Discuss the next step with the others. Okay, what is our next step? Shall we keep going then? Where are we going? There's a guy throwing up in the background. Let's just... Much better. Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs. Didn't we send all of her stuff off in a plane at the end of the Zhang Shou quest? She's gonna get back home and have nothing. I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrumptious cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Zhang Shou, so I'll be counting on both of your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations. As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you. She's not really in the right headspace. I think they could. Oh, that car did not stop. I mean, I know I ran into it, but it was not stopping at all. Shop assistant. I would like to buy something. Welcome. How can I help you? Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My two friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look. by, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like. First, we have Lady Fu Zhao of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her? Brother Hanu launcher, clocky eye mask, or a unicycle? I feel like she would actually like a Brother Hanu launcher. I don't know. I feel like, oh wait, yeah, I feel like that's something she would like. Lady Fu Lady Fu Zhao has such a Fujian. Oh my god, I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Has such refined taste. The Zheng show really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion. She's gonna hand it over, and then she's gonna look at it like, what the hell is this thing you've got me? Disgusting, get it out of my sight. But it's nice to see you back. Next is General Jing Yuan. Send him a division of elite fighters. Some Penacony shares. Do you want to share in the stock market? Send him a division of elite fighters. Seriously? Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighter more would just be an overkill. Oh, some Penacony shares? That's not your decision to make. Okay. I have to go with the one I can't pronounce. That's the kind of treasure I've always yearned for, but the General's position won't allow him to accept such a gift. Okay, the Dream Joy Memoir film reel. Didn't have a choice then, did I? Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bayou of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement. Soul Glad Syrup, Hamster Ball Night Hair Clip, Halovian Wings accessory. Actually, all of these sound cute, but I'm gonna say the Halovian Wings accessory. Both wings and horns? That's a little much. March! We do not discriminate if people have both wings and horns. What the hell? What? That would have been so cute. Are you crazy? Hamster Ball Night Hair Clip. You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. My first suggestion was better, but at least it's an accessory. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Not Yukong? That's harsh. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected, and it looks like you still have some time to spare. Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves. A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter. Of course. Where shall we go? This way? Okay, dokie. I mean, there is somebody, just stood there watching, but whatever you say. Miss Tingyun, well, what's this about? You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me? You were being attacked and we rescued you. How could we forget? Harmony only was so shocked she was frozen in place when she shouted, Tingyun how, Fantilia how, Sparkle how? When we first saw her come back. I thought it meant the very first time we saw her. Sparkle how? Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off the strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. I am Sparkle. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. This is what I was talking about the very first time. Oh. Tingyun was, other than Asta, the very first Harmony character we had on this account. She was the first one I pulled. So this feels special to me. Because I love Asta, yes, but everyone gets Asta. Not everyone is guaranteed to get Tingyun. And she being brought onto the account is the very reason that we became Harmony only. So that's actually... wow. Wow, not to get like sentimental or anything, but that luck was literally why I have this whole account. I've heard about what happened to you on the Zhang show, and I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone. Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. Yeah, well, because we didn't... I figured it happened when we were... oh, never mind. Sorry, ignore my words of nothingness that I just muttered. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double. But it was much earlier than that. That thought has filled me with sorrow, as if a piece of my life has been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall? A bit mysterious, a bit dangerous, a bit calculated. Definitely mysterious. Definitely. That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she seem like to you? A shrewd merchant, a potential emanator of the destruction. Let's be honest, she fooled everyone. I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Why do you care so much? Was there anything particularly memorable? High EQ, extremely flexible. March 7th said you were bossy. Yeah, let's throw March under the bus. Hey, no tattling. Now, the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember? That's not important, because that was Fantilia. What matters is you. Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun, why compare yourself to an imposter? Tingyun? You better be Tingyun. Better be, because I know that when 1 week was looking inside your mind, he saw you laugh. Please don't be fooling me again. Ms. March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief. Huh? As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Law Fu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from alliances. But in that case, we wouldn't have crossed paths. Path. I keep saying path. I don't say path. I say path. Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravenger was indeed cunning. She was so cool and cunning and everything, and I'm totally not her right now. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Zhangzhou journey, but everything that unfolded afterwards, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as it had been then. Exactly as if I'd been there. Let's read that again. I regret missing out on your Zhangzhou journey, but everything that unfolded afterwards, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Fantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. Shave her hair off. Yes. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. I was going to say confidence. That's the thing. I keep reading it as different words. That thought has brought me great comfort, and I know how to speak to you properly. Ironic, because I don't know how to speak properly. We've never even met before, yet here you are, offering your help just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Fantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost, and it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you. You're welcome. I'm still a bit confused. It's time to rethink how you see yourself. You're welcome. Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage. Miss Tingyun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her. Haha, we'll see. I just hope that Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Fentilia anymore. Alright, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way. Oh, of course, you didn't take up any of our time. In a bad way. No. No. Ugh. Welcome to the Dreamscape sales store, It blinked. Dr. Edward at your service. We're looking for some dreams to give us gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating. Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. It'll just dampen your spirits ahead of time. Oh, it's too close. I hate it. I'm actually looking away. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not long ago, I produced a dream bubble that sounds perfect for you. Oh, it's still here. Can I just... The story I can still see it in the background. It's... The story unfolds in the Zhangshou Alliance, where a young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxygen Soro, who's just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot. Why does this sound oddly familiar? Since I'm returning to the Zhangshou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me. I love customers like you, so easy to work with. So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay? Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I had a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, that's really nice of you. Oh. Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business. Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back? Oh. Get me out, get me out. Oh, wait, no, this is cute. Let's look at this. A dream bubble gifted by Tingyun. A dream bubble gifted by Tingyun, which records your journey on the Zhangshou. In this dream, the real Tingyun never missed out on meeting you. Oh, wait, why am I like crying? That's so sad and so cute. Tingyun, I love her. Okay, we are going to meet up with Himiko now, because she has just been chilling out here. She has no idea about the Tingyun issue that happened, and we will not tell her. You're back. Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back, and it's not for us to talk about. Has the messenger from the Zhangshou arrived yet? Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Is it Yuko? Oh, that's her baby. Long time no see, everyone. Oh, my heart. Madam Yukong? Oh, I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Tingyun, I'm here to take you home. It's enough to make a grown man cry. You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space. Oh, I'm so happy for them. I'm so sad she lost her harmony. Oh. Madam Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise. I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home. Yeah, me, of all people. Your body, it's going to be tough from now on, isn't it? I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you in an arm wrestle now. You're still the same, carefree as always. I had a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Lafu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Zhangshou. I have no doubt, but since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Lawfu? Why, you don't want to? Despite Ventilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ruan Mei, who has no ties to the Zheng Shou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game. There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the I'm sorry. That was very poorly pronounced. If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me to not return to the Lawfu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of the situation. Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean? Right now, the mark of ruin inside me, destruction, maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. She ruined her, my harmony queen. If possible, please inform the general and arrange for me to meet with the marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Zheng Shou enemies. When Ruan Mei visited the Lawfu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. The coincidence with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Ventilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If you follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say. And I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say. The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want? ? Full stop. I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who could attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere. She? Who is she? Myself? Is that? Oh, it was herself. It's me. This is me. After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them wasn't returned to me because she ventured too far. Until now. You mean her? What is she doing? She is captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. Oh, she's so little. Oh, it's the baby. Look at her little face. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding the ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky. Oh, she's just a baby. Of course I remember. Oh! Stop. I'm gonna cry. It's a baby. Oh. Oh. That's her baby. I'm actually crying. That's her baby. That's her baby. That's my baby too. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry. You probably still can. Wanna give it a try? I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now. Damn. I'm just kidding. I remember you kept begging me to take you to the starship, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life. This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the starship and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchants Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me. That hasn't changed. Never. Now I can embark once more on the journey as a traveler of no return. exploring the past that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames? I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant. My principles? Forsake what others fight for and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now, I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods. But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war. Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? Oh! In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But, Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? Ooh. You want to fight a god? Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war. She wants her baby back. Oh! Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravenger, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So now I'll become a cunning speck of dust and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times and split into multiple beings. Hehe. A moment of silence lingers after that. Departure is often indescribable from parting, yet there are fortunate endings, but luck never seems to favor everyone. Meanwhile, at Dream's Edge, we are back to Sunday, Welt, and 1 week. Is this place also affected by the Order? No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another. Oh, stop. All of my Harmony characters are here and it's making me cry. How did you know she would be here? I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes. It's not like you to leave things to luck. I'm trying to change too. I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead. You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape? I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage, but that everything does not include Miss Robin. Thank you. Now then, Mr. 1 week. I'm not leaving, no way. Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive no matter the circumstances. You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her? Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness. As you wish. Shall we go then? Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step. Oh, you have to say goodbye. Well, let's be Sunday, obviously. And let's go and say our goodbyes. Oh, and she won't even know. That's so sad. I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin. Who the hell are you? It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name? It's Sun Month. My name is 1 week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family. Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis. You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge? I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax, ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but, well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars? Oh, the dove behind us. Oh, you're very philosophical. You're very philosophical. You're very smart, Ms. 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Oh, really? Who's that? Do you work nearby? No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat. A show? Here? It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance, the kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live. I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful. Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins? No. Imagine she was like, no, I don't actually know you like that, so get lost. Of course, you don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all. And the Dreamweavers are its true masters. And he's just leaving. Oh. Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy. What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away? Or because it's the unknown? Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences. But many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin. You're too kind, I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid. Did the person you wanted to say them to leave? Yes, he left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. Sometimes what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say. But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone? If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage? It's someone who experienced failure recently, and is about to embark on a long journey. There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew, especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin. But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else. Are you saying that that's not true? It's not, because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action. Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have. You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change. Why is that? Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if oh my god, I'm ruining this moment, I'm sorry. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds. I hope so. Ms. 1 Week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. Wait, has it been slowly completing? I swear this piece wasn't here. Or maybe we're just lower down now. Maybe. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces. A dream jigsaw? I see. I'll do my best. Don't worry. If you can't find them, just think of it as us taking a walk together. Yeah, we were lower down. Never mind. I thought it was slowly being completed as we were talking. It seems we have been blessed with good fortune today. Is this? A scrolled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar. Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. Oh, you did this. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers? Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings. We should keep looking. It's okay. Let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. Lustrous. Maybe I just don't know words. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. So true. Very true. Okay, let's go and complete this jigsaw puzzle. And make the Charmony Dove. Okay, puzzle piece there. Another one here. This one goes right there. This one there. Oh, here. I kind of forgot that it goes somewhere else. And then that one right there. There we go. It is completed. Dude, don't tell me you didn't know what this picture was. Don't even. It's done. Have a look. I thought he was going to be like, whoa, is it that? Is it a Charmony Dove? Wow. That painting feels like a blessing and also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars. Oh? Oh. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so good. I love this. This is such a good quest. Everything about it is so perfect. Look at the stars. Oh, it's so good. I love this. So pretty, so amazing, so perfect. Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion. Oh, did Ms. 1 Week go? Quote unquote Ms. 1 Week? You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. Oh. Wait, no, I'm gonna cry now. You must try to relax on your long journey. The tears are in the eyes. The tears are in my eyes. Brother. I knew she knew, but oh my god, the tears are there. Ooh, give me a minute. Ooh. This is why I can't get into stories. I get so invested and then I get emotional. That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye. It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. You could have at least said I'm leaving now, goodbye, but whatever. We all have our flaws, but why did you do those unnecessary things? Oh, what things? Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regrets for the rest of my life either. Live with regrets. God, why have we got like a 7-year-old talking so existentially? Penacony, man. It changes you. We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right? Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless? Why the sudden interest? I always have a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the skies still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions chose to stay here, all for an old friend you never knew and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead, yet you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action? That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice. And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime. Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path, and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of trailblaze, and the reason why I decided to stay here. Why me? Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past. The same way you've been doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there? I told you he'd find out. I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the final and take our final bow. Read that word very wrong. We'll head straight to the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance. Oh, so 1 week is just Sunday, but when he was a baby? Oh, it's a boss. Pause. Okay, fire, imaginary, lightning. Let's quickly change our team. So we have fire, imaginary. Let's bring out Ms. Tingyun. Feels fitting. And we'll keep the rest. Or should we swap in? But it's relevant to have him here. It's relevant. We'll keep Sunday for relevance. I can't just not have the man here. I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on a restricted family grounds is still a bold move. Don't worry, I won't take too much time. Oh god, there's a boss fight here, he doesn't know it. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theatre. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star, guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a stellaron. Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do? Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be their last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness, much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey, once when they are born and once when they die, in order to flap my own wings and soar again. Oh, he's gotta get rid of his old self. I will say goodbye here to the me of yesterday. With his little smirk, I miss that smirk, can't lie. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless. I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited. Oh, another cool bit of art. Oh, he can just detach his halo. Interesting. It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens, but that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself. Why? I'm a fugitive after all. I must remove any chance of being detectable by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can never keep me awake. I added never, what the hell? A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. I completely changed the meaning of that sentence for no reason. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order, and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person. It's also how Mr. 1 Week came into the... Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world? No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, to say how it is. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was the try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Tingyun also divided my fragile self into two. Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising, given that you two look... That's quite surprising, given that you two looked nothing alike. You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, these childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity, failing to become a better version of yourself. That's kind of funny. Wow. So my final farewell will be like that of Miss Tingyun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say that there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating that possibility. Oh, regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience. Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all of her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in a cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as a decorum and I was doing so well. Such as a decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same, whether it's you or the paths. If what I once doubted or even opposed becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. Yes, your true heart is with the harmony, I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after becoming run over by the express? Or were you possessed by the IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see, I've already started to make changes. Oh, I read it wrong. Oh, I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong word. You see, I've already started to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. I'll just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. That's honestly a really sad way to look at yourself. Failure is just another name for flying. Whatever you say, King. Whatever you say. Let's make sure we boost ourselves before we go in. Support, support, support. One more for you. And then here we go. And with my last breath, I'll join the week in reaching my hand towards the sky. On the planet of festivals, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say, but as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Thanks for the advice. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you to not joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? It's in the halo. His personality is stored in the halo. Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad. You can't fix everyone. Oh, time to tune ourselves and become one with the harmony. As was foretold. Planet of festivities, lands of the dreams, I say goodbye to my home. Oh, goodbye. Should one desire to leave the stage for good, one must first step back. Oh, hey, so this is not what I was prepared to fight. Okay, so we have 2 Tingyuns on the team. And I thought we were fighting a beast man, not myself, which I guess I should have predicted we would be fighting ourselves, but hey, here we are. Let's boost Asta first, as we do, and then we're just gonna attack, because that is what we do best. And I wish I didn't bring him along for story reasons, because now, what do I have to offer? Okay, we'll just keep breaking it down, getting our shields. It doesn't have the final phase, which is good, because that was a worrisome thing. Add this, and then use our burst. Nice. I think, I don't know, it could all go horribly. But let's hope it doesn't. Oh, that was a bit painful. This is gonna be more painful. Yeah, I think just use this. And then you need to just bounce all on the same person, please. Please. Asta, please, I'm begging you. Okay, our shields are going down. And Ruan Mei was put to sleep, but now she's awake. Okay, we will use the support on Asta again, and then we will boost Ruan Mei, and then we will use this. Yeah, so I put 2 Tingyuns on the team accidentally, because I didn't realize what we were fighting, and I was like, hey, story relevance, but it's fine. We will just do this, and then, yep, whatever you say. I should have brought a different team completely. There we go. We got it down halfway, so at least there's that. Oh, and you didn't get to hit me that time. This time, maybe. I'm gonna do this just because, and then bounce. I think Tingyun might be gone this round, so let's put this here, and then let's boost your burst, and then let's use this to boost your burst. And it's not enough. Thank you, now it's enough. Okay, we can get another layer break from this, and it... Ooh, I was gonna say if she wanted to work well, we could have got another one, but, you know, that was never gonna happen. Oh, no, no, please don't actually hurt her. She's the only one you have to leave alone. You will need to put this support out there. Please leave her alone. Oh, no. Let's just attack. And continue to attack. And sadly, that was not enough. Yeah, and he came back. Oh my god, we're only on round 1. Okay. We're gonna have to redo this, aren't we? Okay, no, that's... No. Hey now. Hey now, that's not fair. Guys, that's not fair. Guys, that was not fair. You're hurting him. Stop. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Okay. No, I didn't mean go like gone, but... No, you know what? I will get a better team. We can do that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll try. We'll try once more with a better team. Okay, so I did go and get those, but then I went here and I saw that I can ascend Asta, and I feel like I'm just gonna do that right now, just so that she's a bit stronger for this battle, and because it's always good to have our characters ascended. And let's just have a look. Okay, I can't do these right now unless I can... No, so I think we'll leave that for now, but we can get to that at another point. But I just noticed that and thought, hey, why not? And I can also do this the same that I did with Asta, so I will be doing that. And there we go. Now we have 2 more characters a little bit leveled up, and we may as well work on this before we go in, because we are going to be using Trailblazer, and I do want her to be strong for this. So I will just level up these main traces until I can't level them up anymore. And I need to go and fight this boss for it, but I think I'll just do that another time. So there we have Trailblazer and Asta all leveled up. Now we can get back into it and hopefully continue this and actually beat it. I put some food onto us. I have some break effect cake and then also this one that heals every round. It does heal the enemy. Some sacrifices have to be made. I also have 2 of those in case we don't do this and then I want to go on the lower mode. We have basically everything here already ready. So I'm going to use that and get through it all, and then we're just going to keep going and hope that we can do this. Okay, we will boost you. Everyone here is level 60 now except for poor Tingyun. Let's see if Asta does anything different. Okay, she's a little bit stronger. And now let's see the Trailblazer. I think that's stronger as well. We'll get our shield and then you can hit again. This will knock him down, which we're in a pretty good place right now. And it was a super break, which is always very good. I guess we'll just keep attacking this and we'll have the super break on it now. Yeah, I will do this round. Then we'll get yours higher up. Hopefully we can get that super break back in, and then you do this. Oh, okay. Now we're getting there. Leveling up the Trailblazer was actually my smartest decision as of today. That super break is doing so good. I'm gonna put this on... Or do I want to just do this? Because otherwise we'll only get 1. Okay, I'm just gonna do this time around. Alright, you get that up. And then you do that. That is already much lower health than we had last time. And then we can just keep going with this, and definitely going to be using these bursts. Oh, the Trailblazer, you have just gone off in appreciation after you were just leveled up. I should have done that ages ago, to be fair. But now, now we have a promising team. And I don't know how many Eidolons she has. Okay, well, we'll look at another point, but let's just do this. Okay, we don't have our super break anymore, so we need to get the Trailblazer's energy up. That's probably what I'll need to put with light cones and relics. It's a lot of energy. We're barely getting the shield down. Oh, this isn't good anymore. I'm gonna put it on the Trailblazer and just so we can keep getting the super break up. Okay, let's see. So it's 56 now and it's... Oh! Never mind. Oh, but this is not looking too good. Oh, I think I'm just gonna have to do this because otherwise we're not gonna have much. Okay, Tingyun is down. We're almost there, kind of. Don't. Stop it. I don't have anything else to help me. Here. Okay, that was some good damage. Let's just do that. Okay. No. No. Oh no, this is not good. We have lost Trailblazer. And no. Because I don't have this, I'm gonna lose. Well, no. Why don't we just use this, play a little song on our own? Oh, that's a really sad sight. There's no one there. Okay, so we might have to go casual. Actually, wait, will it still be casual if because my food, I didn't put it at auto because I didn't know. I might have been good. And I only have one of these. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. I feel like this isn't casual mode. What if I retreat? No. Did I just ruin everything for myself? I did. I'm gonna take that off and I'm just gonna go through this and purposefully... Oh wait, no, I can't because then I won't have any food next time around. Well, it will be in casual mode, so hopefully we won't need food. I'm just gonna like try and fail. I'm just gonna keep hitting him. Imagine if I win just from doing this, like activating nothing and I just win. Yeah, there's no harm in trying. Okay, so this might be casual mode. As you can see, his health is very far down and mine is not. And that did quite a lot of damage. Yeah, I think it went into casual mode. Well, I have no buffs, so no buff run. Beating Sunday, he's easy, totally not in casual mode. But yeah, so hopefully we will be able to get through this. Yeah, so that was a very high chunk of damage for like pretty high numbers, but when we've had high numbers before, it hasn't taken off that much health, especially like with just those little attacks. What, that was 800 damage and she took off of several percent. Yeah, I'm in casual mode. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm playing super ultra mega difficult mode. So my character's just so strong. Watch this. Boom. Strongest 1333 of my life. Oh. Boop. Hey, what's that spot there? Flick. Sorry. Are they doing the... Oh, they did the thing. And there he goes. On the 8th day, I grant myself departure. Oh, he's free. Free to join the Express. Well, how should I address you now, Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week? Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end. What are your plans after leaving Penacony? At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony. Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron? Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistake that the Harmony made. What? We don't make any mistakes. Except for a few, like I forgot to bring the food in the battle. But that wasn't a mistake. I meant to do that. My guess is that the family from the Montreux system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst case scenario, if Zype turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy. It's very true. I can be your angel or your devil. Thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the harmony and the preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the monumentum from the Trailblaze, more folks will arrive, and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it. You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. Not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition. Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals. What? People don't just say I love you anymore, they have to say you are one of my trailblazing goals. About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. I need knowledge of what half of these words mean. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now? Yes, we will. We will. Sometime later. Yeah! So, this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone. But if you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time, it's a bit different. Before making any decisions, harmony only, I want to hear what you think. I want to hear everyone's opinions. I don't have anything to say. Me? In this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most weight. I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please say whatever's on your mind. You're a noble person. You always want to be in control. You've disappointed many people. To be fair, you did, because I thought you were going to be a very different character on my team, and then you don't boost the harmony characters. Maybe you do need a bit of tough love. You've disappointed. You're a disappointment. You have failed. Like, no, actually, you always want to be in control. Honestly, yeah, go in the middle ground. You're a perfectionist, always trying to control everything, even when it comes to yourself. Although we're going to travel further into the unknown once we leave Penacony, I guess a change of pace could do everyone some good. I agree with what you stand for. Have some hope in humanity. You have an unrealistic ideal. That's a good one. Have some hope in humanity. I agree with what you stand for. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. I'm gonna go have some hope in humanity. Maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity, but the Trailblaze isn't like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on the path. You must do the same. We can be friends. You're a worthy adversary. I don't agree with Mr. Yang. We can be friends. Enemies to besties arc starts now. Nothing is for certain anyways. An enemy yesterday may be a friend today. He could join. Finally, I will no longer be a newbie. Maybe we should hear everyone else's opinion? I'll have my eyes on you at all time. I won't accept this no matter what is said. Maybe we should hear everyone else's opinion. Or is that's a bit like, I don't want to say anything. We're gonna make a comedic turn to this. Finally, I'm no longer the newbie. Come on, you're taking over as newbie. He's just traveling with us, not an actual member of the Express crew yet. Your newbie status is untouchable. I'm fine with that. Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey, and when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that I will do my best to fulfill my duty as your companion. Looks like we've come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop too. Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump. Oh wait, that was a question. I read it wrong then. It's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump? Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herter again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius, even though nothing new came up. I should at least let her know we're leaving. Try? I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the interstellar network. Interstellar, that's not what it says. Maybe there's a problem with the interastral network. I love making up words. It's not a made up word. I love making up words that aren't in the sentence. There we go. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What should happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herta could be making a move again. Are we sure? I feel like something might be happening. No, we're still not quite there. Alright, it's time to leave the space station. Hi, Asta. Bye, Asta. We have Herta being suspicious. Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. Oh, there's so many. So you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions overweighs the importance of the answers themselves. There's like a million of her. Oh, wait, is this where we see the new version? So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in the universe that cannot be solved. So... Oh. Hello, new Herta. All-seeing presence. I ask you this. What is divinity? Ooh. I don't know what's going on, but this is cool. And there we go. A new venture on the 8th Dawn. Officially finished. And that was the most recent one. We have quote unquote Tingyun, aka Fugu. I think I'm pronouncing that horribly wrong. Fufu. Fufu? We'll go Fufu. We have Fufu joining us here, and just her. I guess because Sunday is more official on here. He's not a guest. He is. Well, we're not gonna actually continue with anything there. I really just want to get past this. We have leveled up our characters a little bit. It's this one. We have a few more level 60 characters. I feel like we can do it. Maybe we should bring Robin here, I think. And I mean, he is level 60, but I think this team will be okay. I should level up Hanya as well. I feel like she's the next character I need to level up. But we're gonna try this. I believe this will be the day. We will get our Yukong Eidolon. I mean, we already have her, so it's not the end of the world if we can't get her. But it would be so nice if we could get another one. And also, you know, progress to, you know, see if we've actually done good. So let's just go into it. And I hope this is it. I want to try. If I can, I can't. And if I can, well, I can. So we're gonna get our support, and then you're gonna bring her in. I know it doesn't do anything for the speed, but we can then do a bit of damage and get that burst up. I feel like I'm gonna continue with this, and if we get anywhere, you will see. We have progressed a little bit. We're on the 3rd round now. Robin is almost taken out, but she's not gone yet. Hopefully I haven't jinxed her. I jinxed her. I'm sorry. But it's okay because we still have the other 3 and we just have to complete it. That's the fun thing, is we don't actually have... I think we just have to complete it. Even if it's only 1 star, which it might end up being. But I think to get the Eidolon, you do just have to complete it once over. So round 1 is done, and that was honestly the weaker team, so I feel a little bit more confident with this team. Whee! Alright, let's go. That is the furthest we have gotten so far, so That is progress if I've ever seen it. Let's use our support here, get everyone boosted, and then pow 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 pow. Yeah, this is definitely the stronger team in comparison, especially with the amount of enemies that we have. Oh, whoa, they ran in really quick and they were very close to the screen. I thought they were going to jump out at me. Let's bring you in here and then get those breaks in, and then you can do that and you can do that. Yeah, see, these guys, like, everything they do will be an attack except for Bronya, but then she will always bring somebody in who will attack anyways, so it's never really a loss. With this team, it's never really a loss. And especially when there's a lot of enemies, we can kind of cover all grounds with Aster and the Trailblazer. So I feel like this team, honestly, is a combination of some of my favorite characters for me to play anyways, because they can boost, but they can also attack a lot. So it's pretty good all around. I feel like potentially a Sparkle on this team instead of Bronya could also be very good. You get the extra points so you can use their attacks more. But other than that, this is probably my perfect team, at least for a lot of enemies on the screen, because you can cover more of the damage. Actually, even just having one is good, because then they'll just always be hitting that same enemy. Okay, we should be taking out a few of these now. Let's use Bronya's Burst to get a little bit more damage, you know. We love to see it. And you can hit that one and hopefully it will break. No, well, it didn't need to. There we go. We didn't get the 3 stars because sadly Robin was downed, but it's progress and it means we get to claim her. We now have a free Yukong Eidolon. I have waited so long to get that. We are absolutely going to be putting that right on her. I think it's our very first one, so this increases the speed of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. That is going to be a huge boost for us. So as of right now with wishes, obviously we can't wish on any of these. There's no real reason to. Yes, Yukong is there, but we just got a free Eidolon for her, so we don't really need any. And sadly, this Tingyun is up there and she is away. This one is destruction, so we won't be able to get her and use her. Well, I could get her, but there would be no point, you know? So the next thing we will be looking for, we could definitely be going for light cones in the future when there are different ones here, which if Ruan Mei is rerun soon, I might consider going for it. Okay, we're only 10 in on the light cones, but if I have a lot by then and Tribby, the new Harmony character, isn't set to be released for a while, I will consider going for it. If not, we are going to be waiting for those 3. I think it's 3. They all have red hair on the R, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 of them. So we will be saving up for that new character / characters. We will be getting to Amphoria. We will be saving up for that. But do we have anything here? We sadly do not. And we also can't buy any of these for a while. It looks like we will be ending this year with nothing. What a sad ending, huh? By the time you're seeing this, we're very much into 2025. So, Happy New Year, everyone. And I hope this year is a good one.